What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm gonna work on my 1977 Chevy Nova. I have it under the cover here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the gasket between the carburetor and the intake. I think that one has either a crack or it's not sealing properly, so it's causing it's causing the car to run a little bit rough. It's not idling the way it should, so I think that's the problem. And I'm also going to be replacing the spark plug wires. I'm going to do the oil change because I don't know, I haven't done any of that, so I don't know when was the last time the oil change was done on this car. So I'm going to get started with that. And yeah, so there's going to be more about this car, but that's how we're gonna get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get the cover off, and then let's see what the problem is with that gasket under the carburetor. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, so here it is. I already parked the Nova here on my driveway, and this is what I was telling you guys about this gasket here. This is a carburetor mounting gasket, if you want to call it. This here goes underneath the carburetor, and I know that has a leak for sure, and that's why the car is having trouble staying keeping a smooth idle, and it wants to die at times. So I think that's what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that carburetor, replace it with I'm gonna remove that gasket, replace it with a new one. Hopefully that's gonna solve my problem. That's troubleshooting number one. Hopefully that's gonna fix it. If not, we're just gonna continue looking for the miss. All right, so let's get removing the carburetor. All right, guys, after doing a little investigation here, I think I know what the problem is. Not sure if you can see it. I'm gonna try to show it to you here close to the camera. If you can see the gasket right there, the mounting gasket right there. See, that's that indentation there. It's the carburetor's bottom part of the carburetor. And as you can see, let's see if I can show you here. You can see right there, right here, this is where the air leak was right there. This is the back side of the carburetor and the mount. So as you can see, this part right here was there was a big gap between the bottom of the carburetor and the gasket. I think whoever put this on put it in wrong. I think this was supposed to be like that. So the carburetor's back part would sit here instead of on that thin side right there, as you can see it. Okay, I think that's the problem. I think I found the leak. Now let's hope that fixes the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one the other way, like I told you. Hopefully that's gonna fix it. All right, so let me put everything back together the same way I took it off. I'm gonna put it back together, and let's start it up and see if it works. I'll be right back. All right, guys, everything has been put back together. I adjusted the carburetor as much as I could, and I think it's running better now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get it started for you so you guys can see how it works. Sounds really nice. It's not that bad. So yeah, guys, that was a problem. The gasket was smashed or not sealing properly. That was the problem. So, oh, and not just that. Take a look, guys. Not just that. Look at the gasket. So there was a lot of air being sucked through here. Look at this. So definitely. All right, let me turn this off. All right, guys, I'm back from the store. Went ahead and got my 1030 oil here, and then I got my wicks filter. I also brought 3 more quarts of transmission fluid, because that's still a little low. I'm gonna go ahead and start jacking the car up, and then we're gonna drop the oil, and we're gonna look at the oil, see how bad it is. Hopefully we don't have any shavings, any metal shavings in there, but we will find out. All right, guys, let's take a look at the oil filter here. Doesn't have any dates on this. I don't see any dates. What brand is it? Let's see if I can read the brand here. Pro Motive. Not even sure how old this filter is. The oil, as you can see, it's super dark. Yeah, seems like this thing hasn't been changed in forever. I don't know how old this oil is, but it looks really, really old. So it's a good thing that we did this, because now we're gonna keep track of how old the oil is, and we're gonna keep up with the oil changes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour the old oil into this empty container here. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the most difficult ones yet, the ones on the driver's side. And the brand I'm using is ACDelco CR43TS, and these are already gapped. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with these the most difficult ones. All right. Alright guys, so here I have the new set of wires I'm going to be putting on the Nova here. And what I did after a while trying to take that spark plug out of the way, I finally got it out. And before I continue with the rest of the plugs, I'm going to go ahead and replace the old wires here. I'm not sure how old these are, but I'm sure they need to be replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and do each one at a time as I go. All right, so these are gonna be the new ones. It's gonna take a long time to get all these done, so I'm gonna show you once I'm done putting everything on. All right, it's done, guys. I already replaced all the wires, all the spark plugs. By the way, the spark plugs on the driver's side, they were a pain in the butt to get done, but I finished that. It was really difficult because of the AC compressor. I replaced the distributor cap, the rotor, and yeah, all the wires, all the spark plug wires on this side, the same thing. This was the easy side, but it's done, guys. The carburetor is not 100%. Not sure if I'm gonna keep that, but I'm gonna let you hear it. It works well. I'm gonna drive it and see how it works. I already took it for a quick spin right now to see if the transmission worked, and it works really well. It was 2 quarts low. Not sure if it's leaking or what happened, but I guess I will find out later on. I'm gonna turn it on and I will show you how it works. Maybe the idle screw can be adjusted a little, maybe. All right, well, there it is, guys. This is first part 1 of many more to come, but definitely I'm gonna keep on working on this, and I'm gonna make it better. Each time is gonna get better. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that carburetor yet. If I can't get it tuned right, then I'm gonna have to upgrade to something different. But for now, this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked this one. It was kind of short, it was kind of boring, but I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing with the Nova and show you guys that I already started working on it. So stay tuned, there's going to be a lot more videos about the Nova. All right, thank you guys for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one.